let's actually test the class method. So we're going to put in a class method here, and I'm going to describe find all expensive products. I go back and forth with this. We could use async here because we are going to do something asynchronous. Actually, I have this in the wrong spot. Sorry about that. So I'm going to end up putting an it block. There are, again, with our seeded data. So I'm going to end up putting an async here. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to say expensive equals product, find all expensive. I'm going to put an await over here. And I'm going to write an expectation that I expect expensive dot length to equal 1. If I go back over here, I'll see that find all expensive doesn't exist. So this is going to be a class method, and we could write out our class method. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to put in product find all expensive. And since I want to use this within the function, again, this is just set up with a function, not with an arrow. I've got a promise here already, so I'm going to return this find all. And I'm going to put away, if I just did find all here, this would end up breaking because, again, I've got 3 products and I haven't done anything with them. But what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to try. This is not going to work, but it's an interesting dilemma here. I'm going to try to find where is expensive is equal to true. And I'll run into a problem. And the problem that I'm running into is that this is not really a column. It's virtual. So what I really want to do is I really want to go over here, and I want to look at the suggested price. And the way that we end up doing this is we actually have to use an operator to do this. And this looks a little bit tricky. Used to be able to do something along the lines of $ greater than 10, which said, hey, look, we want to do a search where the suggested price is greater than 10. That went away at some point. And instead, you actually have to use the bracket notation. And so Sequelize has operations. So the Sequelize operation greater than, which is a symbol, and that's what's going to go here in place. Greater than, so the suggested price is going to be greater than 10, and that ends up passing. So this is something else that you'll end up looking at. You could look at what all the operators are, greater than, less than, not equal to, that sort of thing. Let's just do one other thing, because it looks like, this is going to be a little bit of a drag if we change our definition of expensive. So maybe we just want to have some constant that really is a constant. Well, it's a constant. And we're going to end up making expensive equal to 10. And now we could go over here. And again, the nice thing about the testing, if I could type, the nice thing about the testing is that we could figure out whether or not we did this correctly if our tests continue to pass. And again, just to make them break, I could go over here and say if expensive is 1, and then some of my tests will end up breaking, and I'll switch it back to 10. So this is one way that we can end up going in and testing some of our class methods.